Hi everyone, Nicole Henderson from ITPro Today here. Welcome to our weekly update video where we run through the week's top headlines and why they matter to IT pros like you. This week was the first week of 2019 and Apple had quite a rough start. More on that later, as well as two big data companies that completed a merger on Thursday. We've also got new research from MIT that suggests anonymous data isn't so anonymous after all. Stay tuned for more. If you follow Apple, you've likely already heard the news this week that the company has lowered its revenue outlook for the quarter ended December 29th. In a letter to investors, Apple CEO Tim Cook said the reduction in forecast basically comes down to two things: lower demand for the iPhone, as well as challenges in emerging markets like China, where traffic to retail stores declined over the quarter amid trade tensions with the US. The iPhone X line offers the fastest processor, biggest screen, and battery ever in an iPhone. But the reality is, there are a lot of other good options on the market for business users. So what's next? Expect Apple to focus on growing services. These are things like Apple Music and subscriptions to iCloud storage. This area was a bright spot that Cook highlighted in his note to investors, so I think it's worth watching, especially as that area grew 27% year over year. Big data management companies Cloudera and Hortonworks closed their merger this week, around 3 months after they first announced the decision to merge back in October 2018. The companies say that their combined efforts will help them take a run at Amazon and its house offerings, as well as startups like Databricks and Snowflake. The completion of the merger comes as both companies have been losing value even before the deal was first announced back in October. Separately, the companies lost around 30% of their value over 2018, making a combined company that was worth $5.2 billion in October worth only about $3 billion this week, according to a report by CNBC. Industry experts also view this deal as significant because of its place in a string of open source acquisitions, including IBM and Red Hat, as well as Microsoft and GitHub. For enterprises that use open source technologies, these moves generally signal that this ecosystem is healthy and companies are investing in it. A new report from MIT shows how anonymized data can be linked to individual users. And this is using data that smartphone applications regularly gain access to, according to our reporter. Thanks for tuning in and Happy New Year to you. Be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss our next video. If reading's more your thing, no problem, we've got you covered over on ITProToday.com, as well as our newsletter, which I'll link below. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.